And the thing is, there's a lot that happens in between Matthew chapter 8 and Matthew chapter 14. Jesus feeds 5,000. There's this failed trip to the Gederenes. There's false accusations made about Jesus. There's miracles. There's followers added. There's followers lost. And yet they get back in the boat and they start crossing from one side to the other, believing that God still had something to do in them and through them. And they arrive on the other side, but with a different result. Beloved, some prayers take time. Some prayers take a second time. And Jesus is with you in it all, through it all, because he knows more than all of us that some prayers take time. Sometimes a long time. Some prayers take a second time, or a third, or a fourth. You get the point, and I suspect you've lived the point. I've shared this before, but it bears repeating. One of my favorite flowers are tulips. And I like them not necessarily because of how they look, but they're beauties to behold for sure. I love tulips because of what you have to do to get them to grow. You plant tulips in winter, ideally before the first frost. But they don't grow until the spring. And while you wait, it's going to get crazy cold. It's going to snow over the top of them, might ice over. Storms are going to come. It's going to rain, might thunder and lightning, might even hail. Depending on where you are, you might hear tornado sirens. But the tulips are going to remain. They're going to remain buried there. You might even forget that they're there. But just when you've forgotten, months after you've dropped those onion-looking suckers in the ground, they're going to pop up with brilliant color, exploding onto the surface, reminding you that some prayers take time. Some prayers that you've forgotten that you even prayed. Other prayers that you prayed in the long cold of the winter but were dormant until just the right time in God's providence and his guidance. And in those tulips' arrival, God says to you, take courage. God himself is with you, always with you.